There, I had the volume turned off. Wow, I was just talking to myself for a couple minutes there. Okay, well, welcome. My name is Artindi, and let me know if the volume is too loud or whatever. Hey, Game Endeavor. Um, so this is the first time ever that I'm going to be actually working on a game in a live stream. In the past, I've only ever done live game reviews or um, the other things. I guess some pixel art. So this is kind of going to be some pixel art. I made the thumbnail similar to that, but the pixel art will be going into the game I'm working on. So that's a thing. I had my mic turned off. And I mentioned that I started the stream just a little early because I hate it when I go to a stream and find out that is a bit low. How about that? And I find out that the streamer is like 4 or 5 minutes late. Okay, I'm turning it up now. How about that? Does that work a little bit better? Let's see. Maybe I just need to move my microphone over. Let me know when you can hear me appropriately or whatever it is that I need to do. Let's see. So I think better now. Okay, awesome. So we got Frank Dev. Hey Frank Dev. Game Endeavor. Game Endeavor is pretty awesome. Code Ninja just started his own YouTube channel a little bit ago. Um, so I have this tile set that I've been using for a while now. I made it quite a while back, and we're going to be doing a little bit of work on that. I have my squeaky mouse here too, so every time I zoom in, it will, yeah, you'll hear a squeak, so deal with it. Haven't gotten a new mouse yet. So this is my tile set, and we're going to be making sprites similar to this, but what I found that I've needed in the game is like some broken tile set, as if the area has been broken. So like let's say that there was a wall here, right? I'd want something to represent this that's broken off and fallen on the ground or something like that. What's adorable? My tile set? Hey, Misfit. Hey, you were in the past stream, weren't you? It was such a long time ago. I can't really remember for sure. So I'm going to use this as my base, I guess, to make these tiles. Oh, my mouse is adorable, isn't it? Squeaking. Oh, squeaking mouse. Okay, I get you. So let's make a new file. I'm gonna want it kind of bigger. Let's do 64 by 64 because I think these tiles are 32 by 32. And I really am not sure how I'm gonna do this. I know exactly what I have an idea of what I want. I shouldn't say exactly quite as often. I have an idea of what I'm trying to make and what I want, but I'm not sure how I'm gonna pull it off. So I guess we'll just start with this idea. Maybe just make a too long wide piece that could have once been a wall. So I guess I'll need this sprite here. Let's see. Or those tiles. If I could click on things. Probably this one here. So I'm just gonna take this whole thing here and move it over. But anyway, how have you guys been? I saw Game Endeavor, I saw that you just uploaded another devlog on your game you're working on. Haven't had a chance to see it yet, but for sure gonna check that out. It's too big. Can't use it. Let's make the thing bigger, canvas size. Let's just go, I can't ever remember my multiples of 32 like I learned in, that's what you learn in school, your multiples of 32. Okay, so we'll plop it right there. Again, I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just gonna kind of make it up. So I want a too wide section. I'm gonna pretend that it broke off like right here. Oh, first let's make a palette according to this sprite. Hey, I did, man. Was that a lot of work too? I've had 2 hours of sleep in the past 2 days. Bro, that's like, that's unhealthy. But then at the same time, I always tease people like, "What do you need sleep for anyway? Sleeps for noobs." Was napping when you started streaming? Oh, I woke you up. Good. No, just kidding. So I'm just gonna do that, and then, or maybe I actually want more than that to make it look like it broke off. I should just have like something like that. Code Ninja, Game Endeavor. Oh, you're talking to Game Endeavor. Okay, I won't read it then. Oh, the devlog was great. I'll have to watch it. Like, honestly, Game Endeavor makes some pretty awesome devlogs for having never made devlogs before. They're funny and entertaining. This might be easier than I thought. We might get this done crazy fast and then find out that we're actually we're actually gonna have to do something else. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use this larger area for my, I guess, my staging area, where I'll make the sprite, and then I'll just port them over to a new file, and then save these sprites. So let's see what happens if I go to save this. You learned from studying me. Okay, I'm gonna take that as a compliment. I can't say that I'm the greatest devlogger. I kind of just make stuff and call it whatever. So I'm gonna make another file in, maybe not in this tile set. Maybe I'll do it in. I'll make a new file here. New file called broken tiles. And this will be 2-block vertical wall. I have no idea if I spelled any of that right, but hope so. I need to make more devlogs. I took a break for a long time because I didn't have anything new to show. But since we've been working so hard on it currently, there's a lot of new stuff, as you might have seen in the save file there. Do PNG. It should be here now. Broken tiles. Ta-da! Now, Game Endeavor, I don't know if you know this because you're pretty skilled at Godot, but is there a way to change your settings so you don't have to re-import it as a 2D pixel art every single time? Code Ninja says that actual looks broken. Oh, it actually looks broken. Yeah, I was surprised how easy that was. I just kind of erased some stuff, and I guess it's easier to make busted stuff than to make non-busted stuff. So let's just go like that. Oh, except that I have a little bit of the top showing. I need to change that. Let's go back here. Yeah, so if I erase just a little bit more, it should be. I erased too much. I'm really bad at narrating myself. Like once I get into something, then I just stop talking. Set it as default. Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Is there a way to set, click the thing again, then at the bottom? How is that? Let's see. Like this. Set as default for texture. Just for generic textures. I tried doing that and it didn't work. Maybe I'll try it again some other time when I'm not on a stream. But yeah, I'll have to play around with that a little. Okay. I'm probably doing this the slowest way possible by doing it here first and then moving it over here. I don't like that quite as much. Let's change it up just a little. It's too tall. That's too tall too. All right. Actually, let's get more. There we go. Let's save that and see how that looks. Yeah, that's looks like Cookie Monster took a bite out of it. So this we could pretend is like it broke out and fell on the ground down here. Boink. The only reason I could think of it not working might be if you did it before re-importing. I always re-import first and then set default. That could be. Rick Raid, are you guys coming from Rick's stream? I stopped there first. I wasn't intending to stop in Rick's stream and then be like, hey everybody, come over here now. I I literally was just like, oh my goodness, Rick's streaming. He hasn't streamed for so long. So sorry about that. Hey Rick, yeah, what I said just now. So I wasn't trying to steal your watchers. I was just curious what you were streaming. But then you asked what I was up to, and I was like, well, I won't lie. Okay, let's I feel like I should make this its own object, but I'm just creating them for now, temporary, and then I can use the sprites later and make my own objects and do other things. So I'm now bringing everybody over here. Well, thanks, Rick. All right, let's see. I'm just gonna add a thingy. Add a child node. Let's add a collision shape. And oh, this has to be a, I'm doing this wrong. This is how you don't do it. See, I should make a tutorial on how to not do stuff. I've actually thought about that. Make a tutorial on how to not be good at making games. Oh, wrong thing. What am I doing? Change that to a static body. There we go. So collision shape needs to be a rectangle, and I think it's going to be 16. Oh, I should probably rotate this, but no, it would be sideways, because if it's broken off, it's going to be sideways anyway. Melon Lord, boo. Aw, fine, Melon Lord. You have the right to dislike. Feel free to hit the down, the thumbs down, but have a reason. Rating with Rick. Melon Lord, that is such a weird name. There was an option to set the default texture in Godot too. Yeah, CGP Gray did a video like that one time because we're better at avoiding negative things than doing positive things. Oh yeah, I should check it out because I've really contemplated making tutorials on how not to do stuff just because it'd be funny. But I don't want to copy anybody, so maybe I'll watch his videos first, or maybe I'll make mine first and then watch his, just so I don't feel like I copied. Better at avoiding negative. Yeah, yep. I'll make sure I read your whole comment there. 32 this way. I'm not going to have the collision shape reach all the way into the broken parts, just because that's hard and I'm lazy. So why do I still have a thingy? Oh, it's not. There we go. Okay. So let's test it out. Never been saved before. Let's save it as a temp block making scene. And it works. Okay, see, that doesn't look bad, except now I'm stuck. Let me know if that's too loud. The volume's pretty loud. Okay, now the only issue is it doesn't actually look like it broke out and fell down because these are still very solid. So I have to change these somehow. And the other thing that I have to worry about is we decided to make any surface that you can walk on or will collide with you, that will block you, a white surface. And so that's why when you, I don't know, it makes sense, because I've seen some other devlogs or postmortems of people who made games where you could jump on many different surfaces and the surfaces were different colors, And one of the guys who did that, he said that if he could go back and do it again, he would have made all the surfaces one color. And in his sequel game, I think it was the brush dude who made that one game, Once Upon a Coma. Um, it wasn't a bad boo. Just saying boo. Oh, okay. I appreciate your boo. Um, oh, yours would be different, I'm sure. His was just a video on things we do that lead to disappointment. Oh, okay. Well, I might try it out sometime anyway, just because I think it would be really cool to do that. So anyway, I got to figure that out. But at the same time, if I have a broken surface, maybe all I'll do is just add little bits of white into the broken surface. I'm not super sure. I kind of want wires to be sticking out too. So let's experiment a little bit with that. Well, I guess we can leave these colors the same. So what if it was just kind of a gray wire, just kind of poking out? Wrong tool. Let's do some gray like this, and maybe some red wire, some copper. This might look really stupid. It does look stupid. Can't even draw a wire. It's super small though. Maybe a green wire. I feel like they're too bright for their own good, so I should probably just make them a little darker to fit the mood. Thomas Brush, yeah, that's his name. Am I using an audio player 2D? The audio goes from one side to another. I am using an audio player 2D. When I add music, which will be provided by a person, I'm going to keep it a secret for now. I'm not actually going to be making the music, but I talked to someone who is going to help me out with that. Let's add a green one. Let's do dark green. Then I won't be using a 2D one because, in fact, I'm making a tutorial very soon on adding music because that's a super easy thing to do, and I like making tutorials on super easy things because then I don't have to hurt my brain making the tutorial. Yeah, that looks like a wire, doesn't it? I guess. Do you guys like how I don't use any of the hotkeys for this program, like so many other streamers who use this do? See, let's just look at that first and make sure it looks okay in game. That looks really bad. Looks like a bunch of little teeny Minecraft arms sticking out of the wall. Help us! Let's try something a bit more copper colored. I'm sorry if I hurt you. No, honestly, I do not get upset. Like even if people, I don't get upset easily. I should finish my sentences. Even if people are like the worst and they just leave mean comments or whatever, then I first think it's funny that they feel a need to leave a mean comment or to say something mean or whatever, because who cares? And then I kind of feel sorry for them, like really, like you're the only thing that can make you feel good is leaving mean comments, I guess. But it really never bothers me if someone says something mean. But you also clarified you didn't say anything mean, so I care even less now. In fact, I appreciate your boo. So no worries, Melon Lord, you're the best. Might look okay. I gotta catch up on the comments. I'm bad. I'm trying to draw too fast. Might look like a hazard if it's not meant to be. Oh yeah, that's true. If it's red, something to think about. Just noticed and now wish you never brought it to my attention. How do you get anything done without hotkeys? I just click. Usually when I work on pixel art or whatever else, I really just kind of take my time. I should reduce the size of these. I just kind of take my time. I play music in the background or a talk show, and it's a really chill thing. I relax most of the time when I'm doing it. And you're right, the red might make it do that. So let's just change it to green. And then we can do that. But let's get that copper color back in here. I've never taken the time to learn the hotkeys, and haven't cared, I suppose. I probably should. It might look spiky, but hopefully once the player touches it experimentally, then they'll figure out that, oh, okay, we're fine. Which is a cool thing about my game, because when you die, as long as you have a clone, then you're good. It still looks like skin color. I was trying to make it copper, but it's not quite there. Let's see. Which software? What do you mean? Oh, bro, are you making this for a game? I am making this for a game, and that is whatever that program is, Sprite, and you make pixel art in it. I love it. And this is Godot. See, that's in a bad spot. So when I line this up, I should definitely have it be on the tile set. Like that. I'm so bad at reading the chat. Just got here. Hey, I can't pronounce your name. Sorry. Hi, bro. Is that Sprite for free? It is not free. You can buy it on. I have it in Steam. You can buy it in Steam. You can also just download it from their website. Where am I? And I've heard there's ways to download the demo and then kind of just use or export it in some way. I don't really know, and you can kind of get it for free that way. I don't really believe in that because I use it so often. I'm happy to support them. So yeah, it's a great program. I definitely recommend it if you want to do pixel art, because it's just amazing. Looking good, thank you. Yes, at something compiled it. Yeah, you can. Yeah, so you can compile it for free. That's what I meant. But I'm happy to pay $15 because it's super worth it. Love from India. Well, thanks, India. Reading the chat while working does take getting used to. Yes, it does. Like, I can read the chat while I'm playing a game for some reason, but while I'm doing this, it's so much harder for my brain to flip-flop back and forth. I used to be bad for minimizing chat and doing 20. Yeah. Yeah, I watched a couple of your streams, and I was like, I'd leave a comment and be like, come on, bro. Come on, man. Read my stuff. No, but you're way better at it now. I've watched your streams now, and you're on top of that. Let's see. Let's go back to here. I'm not in love with this copper color. It's not really very coppery. I think I need to go a little bit more silver. Let's just try that. And at the same time, I shouldn't get caught in that detail because we're trying to just make a bunch of these. Oh, I should save it first though. Save. Yeah, that's a little better. It doesn't stick out quite as much. Okay, so now let's work on another one. Let's work on this, but one that we can set on top of here, maybe on top of the tile set that's already there, so that way, because if this isn't here, then we got this white stuff going on. Or what I could do is I could copy both these two tiles and then bust this one up. That way I could actually not have this tile here, and that we can see the background for the broken part if I need. And we'll go from there. So let's try that. I gotta find these tiles now though. Code Ninja Sprite is for free to compile from GitHub, but it takes about 5 hours for me. Oh, that sucks. Oh no, I get it. So you're not compiling actual files. You're just because it's an open source thing, so you have to compile it yourself and blah blah blah. Okay, yeah. India has a very less amount of game developers. I may be the next BTW. What is BTW? I'm learning it from you and Rick. Awesome. Also learn it from Game Endeavor. He's got some cool tutorials if you're using Godot. Actually, there's so many people out there. like Mrs. and a lot more. All right, so let's make another one. Let's go back to here. Gotta find those tiles. Oh man, there's too many combinations though, because I just realized this is gonna be ridiculously complicated, because suppose I had this and I wanted it right here, right? Then I can't use this tile too. So I should just focus on this tile, and then we'll see if we can make it look good. So let's find that tile. It's actually that one's right here. Slight typo in sprite name. Should be vertical. Yeah, I was thinking I spelled something wrong. I'm the worst at spelling, just so you know, and that is evidence that you just found. I might go back and correct it, but then again, I might not. So if you have like OCD about spelling, I apologize. BTW means by the way. Oh, duh, I knew that. I was thinking you were putting like Blackthorn Prod, like you're going to be the next Blackthorn Prod. And I was like, bro, that's a W, not a P. New, let's do, let's go to here actually, cancel. Copy that, get rid of that, put this guy in, and we'll change this up just a little. Let's get the eraser tool. No, I don't know if I want to do that. Let's go back. What if we just did this? Let's erase most of this. Let's make it bigger so we're actually getting things done. And what if we just did that and then make it line up, right? Would that work? Copy. People are saying stuff. I think because it's all caps, it looks different than, by the way. Oh yeah, that could be. I was thinking there were initials. Because I didn't know what, yeah, he didn't. Yeah, see, I'm no dummy. Haha, yeah, Blackthorn Prod is nice too. He's pretty, I haven't seen a lot of his videos because he's been doing devlogs, and I want to play his game, and sometimes when you watch devlogs, it can spoil the game when you actually play it. Because I watched his devlogs for his other game, which was that one about the guy trying to climb the mountain, and his devlogs led me to believe it would be a puzzle game, and when I actually played it, it was very much not a puzzle game, and so it changed, it affected the actual gameplay. So I'm not watching his devlogs for when he produces his next game, so that way I can get a very clean oh, what am I doing? Very clean feel. Can't multitask. File, save as. I have no idea what I'm saying. Let's say connected vertical. Did I spell it right that time? Thingy. Vertical wall. Because this is in the broken tile, so I don't have to say that it's broken. Let's do PNG. Okie dokie. Okay, now see when I come back here, I have to do it again. So let's try this. 2D pixel, and then hit this again. Set as default for texture. And oh, I have to hit re-import first, right? Re-import, set as default for texture. There we go. Hopefully that works. We'll find out. Pretty sure I did that before though, but I don't know. So if I put that in here and I did it backwards again, I have to add a static body, add a collision shape, give this collision shape the sprite, and the collision shape a collision. Oh, actually, I might not need that. Maybe I do just need this sprite because I was just gonna plop it on top of here. It's not long enough. Blackthorn Prod is only 20. We all should be inspired by him. Yeah, he does some really cool stuff. My favorite thing that he did is he took a month off of YouTube and just didn't do anything for a long time. He didn't look at how many subscribers he had or just all social media. He still posted videos, but he took a break from looking at what people were making and what he was making, just because he found he was being very obsessed with the numbers. And that happens. It's kind of frustrating, but it's a real thing. So I thought that was really cool of him to do that, just because it was cool. And I'm totally just rambling as I try to pretend I'm multitasking. Re-import first, then default. Okay, hopefully it worked. I guess we can do it on this one, or the next one too. Oh, I thought it was a puzzle game. What was it if not a puzzle game? It was more of just a story kind of game. Like, it was very story based. I'm not sure what to say. You have to play it to see. It was more of a precision platformer. How about that? And I hate precision platformers. So, sorry, Blackthorn Prod. I just gotta save it. What am I doing? My goodness. I'm so bad at multitasking. Okay, see, that doesn't look too bad, right? The only problem is I have to get this crack as close to there as possible, so that when I walk over it, okay, it does look bad. I need to delete a few of these. Let's go like this. So I need this to be as close to the actual surface, because I'm not going to give it its own collision shape. Yeah, it looks a little funny. Unless I move its z-index above the players. Then the cracks are behind. Okay, see, that looks a little bit better with the cracks there. Because then you can just be like, yeah, that's just parts of the wall that happen to be in front of the player. So that works, and hopefully their eyeballs won't be able to actually align that and be like, hey, this is sticking out way further than that. Or we could actually shrink this one too. Go back to this guy and bring it in just a little. Like that. I'd die if I didn't look at my analytics. I've freshed my devlog 20 times since uploading. Yeah, that's kind of what I do too. I force myself, after uploading a video, I force myself not to look at comments or anything for about an hour or 2 hours. I go and do some other activity until I can come back in. And I usually leave the house completely, just so I'm not constantly looking at it. Hello, Sawan Games. Did I pronounce that right? Sawan Games. Whose games? Sawan's. I was going to tell you that F8 closes your game window out immediately, but then I remembered you don't use hotkeys. Yeah. There's some hotkeys that I know, but I'm bad at them. Okay, I gotta save this one, and we'll see how it looks. So that's a little closer to the thing. So nobody's gonna come along and just be like, hey, that doesn't match up because this is longer than that and it wouldn't fit. Except you guys, I guess, because you've seen me make this. Spelled vertical correctly, but the other word should be connected. Don't worry, it's better to be creative and get stuff done quickly than OCD take over. Yeah, I've always been bad at spelling, and I usually learn my spelling like one word at a time. I'll go and like what you just did. You pointed out vertical, and so then I'll try to remember that one word and then spell it out a couple times, and then eventually I'll get it, because English is really dumb. It just is. Sup, fox shadow? What does the fox shadow say? Nothing, because it's a shadow. Okay, let's do the opposite of this one, but on the bottom, which we still have the same sprite open here, I think, or I deleted it. If we Control Z back out to here, that's good enough. Really, I'm the opposite. I force myself to answer comments immediately for the first couple hours. Oh, maybe that's better. I don't know. I don't like, maybe people appreciate the quick response of the comments, but sometimes I'll see a comment and then wait a day before replying just because I don't know. Maybe I'm just bad at being a YouTuber, or here's what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna pretend that I am pondering deeply what I'm going to reply. Because I care about my response. Okay, let's try this out. This ain't going too bad. I'm gonna forget about the wires for now until we have the shapes. We can always do the wires later, or some other time off camera. I need to make a new one, new file. File, save as. See, now this is wrong now. Let's see, I'm gonna look. Connected. Let's see. Connected. Vertical wall top. That's how you really spell it. PNG. Alright, did it work? Holy moly. No way. Magic has happened this day. Thanks. Let's see. How's the GE doing? What is... Oh, Game Endeavor. Oh, okay. The GE. Is that what they call you nowadays? The GE? Is that what all the cool kids call you? Let's see. I think I can put it right there. And that looks pretty good. It looks like someone took an eraser and erased it. Maybe once I add the wires in, then it won't look so bad. I gotta test to make sure, because otherwise I'll never know, and we might make all these, and then I'll end up being like, wow, that's really stupid looking. Let's take this and this. Yep, that's definitely how it's spelled. It sure is. Like, trust me, I speak English, so therefore I am good at it. Actually, I speak Spanish, and not very well though. But I can tell you Spanish is way... It makes more sense for the most part. Oh, I don't have an eraser. Oops. That works too, I guess. Spanish makes way more sense because it's phonetically accurate. Have you guys seen that one video where the guy's like, what if English was phonetically accurate? And so he takes each of the vowels and slowly, phonetically consistent, not accurate, phonetically consistent. And he takes each of the vowels and slowly, you know, changes it one vowel at a time. And eventually he sounds like he's almost speaking a different language. Just because English really is kind of dumb. Yeah, I think that works. What do you guys think? Let's take a poll. Does this look okay? Does this look like this broke out of there? It does look a little bit smaller though, actually. I didn't even wait for your response. I'm just like, nope, it doesn't look good. I need to shrink this just a little. Maybe erase some of this. But then again, they might not ever be... No, they will be next to each other. I should just make them look good right now. Does that look like it fell out of there? maybe. Or is that too tall? Or Tintin, yeah, it's amazing. Thank you. Thank you. You were talking to me, right? Thought I was having a stroke during that vid. Oh wait, no, you're not talking to me. Dang it. Indeed, especially here lately. Interesting enough, I guess there's a certain point where your name gets abbreviated. We'll have to start calling you R soon. Yep. I was going to actually have a longer name, but Artindi was felt appropriate. Bro, you're overthinking this. No, it's important. Yeah, you're right. Okay, let's do another one of these, but half as wide, because that's easy, because we already have the sprites open, and I can actually probably just take this same one, copy it over. Let's make a new file, of course. What am I doing? So I'm going to take this and shrink it in to right there. And this one, bring it in. Oh, can't do that. You'd bring it way more than that. Artindi is catchy. Good job on picking it. Yeah, it's my game name actually. I didn't pick it specifically for my YouTube name. I picked it for playing video games. It doesn't line up. And it just happened to work well because it's like Artindi. I don't know. I mean, if I was playing and noticed that it wasn't perfectly scaled, I'd quit and uninstall. I know, right? That's what I'm trying to avoid here. Actually, oh, see, that looks stupid. What am I doing? What am I doing? Okay, that's a bit better. Let's see how this looks. Oh, I don't have it saved as its own thing. Duh. Okay, this would be 1 block vertical wall. Vertical wall. I think I got it right this time. PNG. Okay. And here we are. And I still have this collision shape here. No, this one here. Wow, this is all messed up now. But it's just for testing, so. Sprite. Let's move over the 1 block vertical wall. Make sure it's, ooh, it's still working. Magic. And where are you at? It fits perfectly. Fox Shadow says, I mean, if I was, oh no, I already read that. Well, you guys haven't said anything for a while. What? Oh, I missed Melon Lord. You could add a wire that's connected to broken part and main part. Oh, that might be cool. That'd be very specific to the level, but that would be really cool. And it's like, oh, that definitely came out of that part of the wall. Let's add the collision shape. I like that idea. So I also hate it when streamers oh, what am I doing? 16. Miss comments and then never read them. So I gotta try and go back. Hola, o como estás? Oh, you're speaking Spanish. There's no, it's not a K. Well, I don't need to correct your Spanish because you're just joking. That is the only thing I know in Spanish. Good job. You're practically fluent. Sorry if I sound sarcastic. That's just kind of how I joke. I'm not being mean, I promise. I'm just talking. And let's plop this down on the ground. Holy cow, I almost got it exact. That's amazing. Oh, I don't want to move that though. Or that. See, now it looks a little weird. It's like, where did it come from? but I think that will work because this looks like it could have fit there and this looks like it could have fit there. So this will work for vertical walls that are broken. Fox Shadow, is this a scene where the player blows out the wall, or is it something you came across? This is actually just a scene that I created, temp block making scene. So I made this just for this stream so I can make these blocks, because I can't really show you guys any of the levels. It is a puzzle game, so if I show you an actual level where I'm trying to add these in, then it could spoil the game for you, if you ever care to play it. But so I just made this temporarily where I can just move things around and make different scenarios so I can make these blocks. Game It Ever says, I'm too busy counting pixels to make sure your pillar is the appropriate length. Okay. It's like, that doesn't fit. People are gonna they're gonna come, like, pretend this was the actual level. They're gonna come to this point in the game and then just like spend 5 hours in this part, stop playing the rest of the game because they're trying to figure out if this actually would go in that spot. Why can't I move? Oh, I keep clicking on it. I'm on the wrong tool. Dang it. I'm so bad at this. I need to use... Oh, I have this on. I need to learn to use hotkeys. I think it's good. It's just, we're just testing stuff out anyway, right? Let's see, background. There we go. Can you guys hear the in-game sound too? Your analytics show everybody getting stuck on this level. Yeah, like, oh, this must be a hard puzzle. I'm making these so that I can use them as decoration throughout. I've been decorating a lot of the levels. In fact, I'll show you one just for fun. You guys can see how awful I sort files too. Let's see, scenes, isn't scenes, levels, show levels. Let's do this one. So I've been adding little things like text on the wall. You can't see my mouse anymore. Little indicators for which buttons activate which things, and just paint on the wall for the most part. But I've come to some levels where we made the puzzles first before decorating, and so the shape of the puzzle is strictly for the puzzle, and then now we're trying to add decoration to explain why the room might be shaped that way. And some of the rooms are shaped super weird, and I think it will be helpful to just say, oh yeah, it's shaped that way because it broke, and now there's a random block there, you know. Am I going to be, let's see, oh, that's looking nice. I like how it's decorative but not distracting or noisy. Thank you. Are you going to add a damage texture to the back wall where the wall used to be? Ooh, that is a good idea. Typos aren't usually a problem. You see, Danny pretends to be stupid and makes typos intentionally, I guess. Yeah, I stopped caring about typos when I got older, because it used to be where I'm like, oh yeah, if you can't spell, it means that you're stupid and you haven't grown up yet, right? But I'm grown up and I still typo all the time, or just can't spell things, and so I've stopped caring. But Fox Shadow, that's a really great idea. I should definitely add something to the back there to make it seem like, oh yep, there was a wall. So that's going to be what we do next. I have no idea how that is going to look. Let's make a tile set first. I feel like it has to incorporate the background though. Maybe. Oh, I just deleted my thing. Yeah, I can't delete that one. Let's go to this one. Oops. go copy. I know my copy paste hotkeys sometimes. Let's make a new palette. It's very limited now. So what if we did, see, I don't know if I can actually use that, but what if we did, what if we just made something up? Like, just got this gray. We'll do some tests here. I'm failing. Don't look. I'm failing. Let's just do this. and then we'll mess around with it after we get it in there. See what it needs, you know? New. Save as. Just do broken tiles because I'll need this. Vertical wall. What do I like? Back the missing space thingy. Space. Codinja, you are on the latest version of. I think I am. I have the developer version. Oh, you can have black char marks or scratch marks indicating the explosion size and direction. I could. I don't know exactly what would have caused the wall to break, but that is definitely a thing to consider. Maybe for different breakages, for different destruction that you might see in the game, I could have different causes. So like I could have char marks from some explosion, or I could have something that might have indicated why it broke the way it broke. And where did that end up? See, that looks really stupid, but we're getting there. So let's add a bit of, I think it needs some darker color. Like this maybe. Yeah, we need some yellow. Spice up our lives with some yellow. How did I get yellow? What the heck? Let's go to, let's just add a new color. Who needs a palette? Boop. Do I need more than that? Let's do another one. It looks very yellow. Like it doesn't have the blue tone. It's the wrong color. What do you guys think? Is pixel animation hard? It can be. It depends on who you are. I've seen some people make some crazy awesome stuff, and sometimes I'm not too good at it. But sometimes I'm pretty good at it because, like, I don't know, I animated this little dude run. I feel pretty good about that. Except sometimes I look back at it, I'm like, ooh, that needs some work. I like how we can hear your mouse scroll wheel. Yep, that's the, I haven't fed it in a while, so it's like, it's begging for food. But me, as the cruel master, I will deny it any such nutrition. What if we did this? I'm not actually using that color. I'm just going to turn this visible. What if we took kind of a blue-gray color like this, but did a very translucent version of it, so that way we still have that wall in the background. Let's go just like that and fill this in, right? But then the borders are still very strong. Kind of makes it brighter. I need to have it be a darker translucent color. So let's erase that, and we'll do something a little darker. Join the dark side. Let's try this. Oh, gotta save it here. I find pixel animation to be easy. And what do you do to make it so easy, Game Endeavor? Please fill us in on your knowledge, because we would all like to become better pixel art animators. We can hear the keyboard too. It's a mechanical. It is. It's not meant to be, like, it's not a very clicky keyboard, because there are keyboards that are specifically meant for that. I just hit my keys loud, so that happens. Does that look okay? Like temporary? I think it needs more work ultimately, but it looks a little off. I don't know if I love it. I think maybe I should make these ones transparent as well, but a darker transparent, just like a mark on the wall, you know, like there was something there. Well, I am learning stickman animation for more than 4 years. How hard would it be for me? Oh, it really isn't. It really isn't that hard. Like, it can be tricky, but I don't know. It just depends. I am just scared to switch styles. Oh, I don't have knowledge. I just think it's easier than regular animation. So I do a shift. All I do is shift some pixels around, rotate if necessary, and clean up right after. Yeah, I guess it's not that hard. What I usually do is I do the keyframes. I don't know if you've learned about keyframes. I do the keyframes first, and then like here, maybe I can show you real quick, just because we're talking about pixel art. Open. Let's go to Beckett Animations, running. Agree. So here's the running animation for Beckett. That's the name of the dude. And what I did is I made his idle position first, and then based off that I think I made this one, which is like the most outstretched keyframe, and then I think this is the other keyframe. So you're got your legs all the way up and then one leg down, right? Legs all the way up and arms out, one leg down, and your arms a little closer to your sides. And then I went and added, and I did the inverse with the other leg in front, and then I just went and added some in-between frames to make those transitions a little bit smoother. So there's a total of 8 frames for the run animation. But that's how I did that particular animation. I did the two opposite, the opposite most keyframes is what they're called, and then filled in some things in between. If I were to put more keyframes in between that, then the run would look even smoother. But I kind of prefer the slightly choppy look that it has, because then it kind of goes with the pixel art, I think. Hey Reese, how's it going? What's up? That's Game Endeavor said that's easy too, since I don't have to redraw things, though there are some things to consider so that it looks good when rotating. Yeah, that's true. When you rotate, you gotta, yeah, like if I were to rotate this guy right now, it kind of gets a little messed up when it's pixels, because that can happen, because you're only working with so many pixels. I think I got that. I think we're just going to leave this for now, and yeah, I don't know. I feel like we made quite a bit of progress. I did say we were only going to go for an hour, because we all have lives, and who wants to watch me draw pixel art for, all day. Haven't talked to you in a while, Artindi, sad face. Yeah, you haven't. And whose fault is that? Like, is it totally my fault for not reaching out to? No, I'm just kidding. I haven't been very active. I've been very focused on other things. I'm actually applying for another job, and things have been really crazy moving. So yeah, I haven't talked to you either. I want to talk to you sometime and do a collaboration or something, just because that'd be fun. Um, but yeah, Reese is a cool dude. Every time I join his stream, he always shouts me out and says, "Go check out my channel." So I'm gonna do the same. Everybody, go check out Reese's channel if you haven't already, because he makes some pretty awesome stuff. I haven't seen his latest video because the thumbnail was awful. No, I'm just kidding. Melon Lord. Oh, it looks kind of similar to how I learned. Yeah, yeah. Like animation really is similar in most aspects. Yo, how's it going? Hey, Lucy. I don't know. Your guys' names are. Hey, Ivan. Um, you are someone else on my Discord server. I can't remember. I'm sorry. I can't remember there, but I can't remember which. Yeah, I'm sorry. I should remember, but I can't. I haven't watched you pixel all day. Me, I want to watch you pixel all day. I wish I had all day to do that. That would be really fun. I'd love to just keep doing pixel art and chatting with you guys. However, I do have some things that I got to do today, so I can't keep going for that much. Hey, bad. Wow, everybody's showing up right as we're ending the stream. My goodness. You guys are the worst. Yeah. Um, I don't know. Should I go? No, I'm not gonna ask that. I'm just gonna keep it short. I've always kept them to an hour, just because I have. Maybe one day we'll do a much longer one. Maybe for a subscriber special or something, we can do a longer pixel art or other thing streaming. But I'm gonna keep it to an hour, so we're gonna end here pretty soon. But live streaming? Question marks. Can you make a tutorial about edge climbing? I did, actually. Well, not so much climbing. I did one on wall jumping, not on edge climbing. But you might be able to watch that and see what that's about. But anyway, thanks everybody for showing up, even if you showed up right at the end. But I'm going to end it now. I think we made some great progress. Got me started in the right direction for more destructed tiles. But again, thanks for everyone showing up. Sorry if I was too sarcastic. Don't take anything personally. It was really just goofing around. But I'll see you guys later. Thanks for being here.